is equal to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. Substitute f of b as 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0 by something, 0. So this particular part f dash of c will be equal to 0, means 3c square minus 36c plus 104 is equal to 0. This particular part 104 not divisible by 3, so we cannot take 3 common, so I go for factors. So 3 into 104, so if still I factors 104, I get 4 into 10 twice 2, 3 4s are 12 and 26, which is 38, not satisfied. 2 into 13, 8, 24 and 13, again not satisfied. So this particular thing we cannot able to factorize, so I am going for quadratic formula. So what's the quadratic formula? Is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So I want to see, so c is equal to minus b value minus 36 plus or minus under root b square minus 36 whole square minus 4 into a into c by 2a. Now c is equal to minus of minus plus 36 plus or minus under root 36 whole square. Find out 36 whole square. 36 whole square 1296 minus 4 into 3 12, 12 into 104, 12 into 104, 12 goes 48, 0, right? 1248 by 2 3s are 6. Next, simplify. C is equal to 36 plus or minus under root 1296 minus 1248, 1296 minus 1248, 48 by 6. So now C is equal to 36 plus or minus root of 48 can be written as 16 3s are 48 by 6. So root 16 you get 4. So C is equal to 36 plus or minus 4 root 3 by 6. So C is equal to 36 by 6 plus or minus 4 root 3 by 6. 6 1s are 6 6s are 2 table we can cancel 2 by 3. So I get C as 6 plus or minus 2 root 3 by 3. So means we have 2 points which are nothing but C plus 2 root 3 by 3 and one more 6 minus 2 root 3 by 3. So we have a 2 such points where we can able to draw tangents parallel to the chord, right? Next problem, third one, f of x is given as sin x minus sin 2x. F of x is given as sin x minus sin 2x. Verify Lagrange's theorem and find point C which satisfies Lagrange's theorem. Find C which satisfies Lagrange's theorem. Sin x minus sin 2x. Sin x minus sin 2x given as f of x on interval 0 to pi. Sin x is continuous for all real numbers. Sin 2x also continuous for all real numbers. Then sin x minus sin 2x is continuous for all real numbers. Therefore, f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous in 0 to pi. So going to the second part, which is its derivative. F dash of x is equal to, so what is f dash of x? sin x derivative cos x minus sin 2x derivative 2 cos 2x sin 2x derivative 2 cos 2x. So I got cos x minus 2 cos 2x, which exists for all real numbers, because cos is defined for all real numbers. So f dash of x existed in interval 0 to pi open. Therefore we can say the given function obeys Lagrange's theorem and satisfies the Lagrange's theorem. So we are going to find the point C. So where we can able to draw a tangent which is parallel to chord joining AB. Chord joining the points AB, right? For that purpose, what I have to do? I have to consider f dash of C is equal to f of B minus f of A by B minus A. F of B minus f of A by B minus A. What is f of B and what is f of A? F of B sin x. So we find these values. F of B is equal to sin pi 0 minus sin 2 pi 0. So I got 0 here. F of A, what is f of A? Sin 0 minus sin 2 into 0. So I got f of B as well as f of A as zeros, and f dash of C. So what is f dash of C? Cos C minus 2 cos 2C. Cos C minus 2 cos 2C. So we have to simplify this particular thing. So how we simplify? And I have a cos 2C formula 3 ways. 3 types of formulas, not 3, we have 4. In that 4, which is better, I have to choose that. Nothing but 2 cos square C minus 1. So I write it as cos C minus 2 into 2 cos square C minus 1. Then I get cos C minus 4 cos square C plus 2. 4 cos square C plus 2. Now substitute in the given equation. F dash of C is nothing but cos C minus 4 cos square C plus 2, which is equal to f of B 0, f of A also 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 0 by something 0. So we can write it entire thing as 0. So now multiply by minus, then I get 4 cos square C minus cos C minus 2, which is equal to 0. 4 into minus 2 minus 8. So we don't have any factors for this one. So again we have to go for quadratic equation. So quadratic equation formula, if it is defined in x, we take it as x, but the quadratic equation is defined in terms of cos C. So I have to take it as cos C. So cos C equal to minus of minus B, means cos C is multiplied by minus 1. So minus of minus 1 plus or minus under root B square minus 1 whole square minus 4AC, 4 into cos square C is multiplied by 4, 4 into minus 2 by 2 into 4. So now if I simplify, what I get? 1 plus or minus root of 1 square is 1 plus minus no minus plus 4 4s are 16, 16 2s are 32 by 2 4s are 8. So finally I want to see C is equal to cos inverse of 1 plus or minus root 1 plus 32, 33 by 8. So this is the required point what we want. Always the value of cos inverse of 1 plus or minus root of 33 by 8 lies in between 0 to pi. Once cross check with the help of calculator. Okay. So this is the point C what we require. What is point C is specifies the point tangent where we drawn at this point. The tangent drawn at this point is always parallel to the chord joined at the end points. Okay. Now the next problem. Next problem is given by, take one from fourth main, third one. F of x is equal to x minus 1 whole power 2 by 3. Function defined in interval 1 comma 2. This is a given function. So I can take the function as f of x is equal to x minus 1 whole square to the power of 1 by 3. Now, you see, this is always positive. Cube root of any real number exists. So this function is continuous for all real numbers. So 1 comma 2 is a subset of real numbers. So the function is continuous. So first point satisfied. Second one, differentiability. For differentiability, I have to find its derivative. Find f dash of x. F dash of x is equal to, it is look like in the form x to the power of n into x minus 1 power n minus 1. So in place of n, I am substituting 2 by 3 into derivative of x minus 1 is 1. So which is equal to f dash of x is equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 1 to the power of minus 1 by 3. Means this x minus 1 power minus 1 by 3 comes in denominator 2 by 3 into x minus 1 power 1 by 3. So this does not define that x is equal to 1. So if I put x is equal to 1, we get the denominator as 0. Something by 0 does not define. But you see, the function f dash of x, if I take this one as a function, this will be function only. F dash of x is defined for 1 to 2, 1 open and 2 closed. Derivative of the given function is defined for 1 comma 2. So in this particular case, I am not considering 1. So 1 is not in its domain of differentiability. Therefore, what we can say, the function is differentiable in open interval 1 comma 2. So the function satisfies second condition also. So if it satisfies first and second, we can say the function satisfies Lagrange's theorem. So whenever it satisfies Lagrange's mean value theorem, we get one point C, which lies in the interval 1 comma 2 open. So means in this interval where the tangent drawn is parallel to the chord joining endpoints. So what are endpoints? Endpoints are nothing but points formed with this particular things. So if I have this one as x1, if it is as x2. So how we get y1? F of x1 and f of x2. So what are endpoints? X comma f of x1, x2 comma f of x2. These are the endpoints of a chord. Okay, right. Now leave about this. So we continue with our problem. I need to find the particular C. For that, what we have? F dash of C is equal to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. So f dash of C is nothing but we substitute C in place of x, we get, and f of b, I have to find f of b. Find out f of b, nothing but f of 2. What is f of 2? Substitute here 2 minus 1, 1 to the power of something which is equal to always 1. Next, f of a means f of 1, substitute 1 in that, 1 minus 1, 0, 0 to the power of anything, 0. So f dash of c, I have f dash of x, replace x by c, so I get 2 by 3 into x minus 1 to the power of 1 by 3, which is equal to f of b is 1, f of a 0, b 2, a 1. So what we get? 1 by 1, which is nothing but 1. So 2 by 3 is equal to 1 into x minus 1 whole power 1 by 3. So how can I remove this 1 by 3? Taking cubing on both sides. Cubing on both sides. So we get 8 by 27 equal to x minus 1 power 1 by 3 and whole power 3 will get cancelled. Now, sorry, it's not x, no. What is this? Replace x by c. So this is c. C minus 1. Now I want c. C is equal to 8 by 27 minus 1 transpose, we get plus 1. So c is equal to 8 plus 27, 35 by 27. This is the point what we need. So this is the point C. Now next problem, problem number 5. The second question, y is equal to root of x minus 2 defined in 2 to 4. Let me read the question once. Use Lagrange's mean value theorem to determine a point P on the curve y is equal to root of x minus 2 defined in 2, 3, where the tangent is parallel to the chord joining end point. Find the point P where tangent drawn is parallel to chord joining end points, right? As well as add one more thing. Find equation of tangent also. Equation of tangent also. See, previously we discussed these are the end points. If suppose I take A, if I take B, so at small a and this one small b, I joined this. I got a chord. I have to find a point where the tangent drawn is parallel to this chord AB. Suppose if I consider this is a point, so I have to find this particular point P. See, this is a point A. How I get the points, these end points? Particular x coordinate is A, and how I get y coordinate? Simply substituting A in a function f of x, nothing but f of A. So what is the second end point? If it is B, I get f of B. So I don't have point, I need to find a point C. So at C, I get a tangent which is drawn parallel to AB. So a point how I get C and its y coordinate, which is nothing but f of C. So I need to find out the point P, which is nothing but C comma f of C. So before that we decide the end points. So what are the end points? End point A, which is nothing but A comma f of B. What is the value of A? 2. F of A is nothing but the function y is called f of x, no? So f of A is nothing but equal to, substitute in place of x 2, 2 minus 2, 0. What is the second end point? B. B comma f of B. B value 3. Substitute 3. 3 minus 2, 1. Root 1 value 1. Root 1 value 1. It may be like this or like this. We don't know whether it is increasing or decreasing. So we get here 2. What 2? 2 points. I think what 3 plus or minus 1. See, if I take plus 1, what happens? I'll check. If required, later we check for minus 1. Okay? Because root of any number is always plus or minus. So I got the end points. I need to find point C. Then we get where we are going to get a tangent which is parallel to line joining A. Okay? Right. For that purpose, first I have to verify Lagrange's mean value theorem. First point, square root function. Square root function is defined for root of something greater than 0. So means it is defined for x minus 2 greater than or equal to 0. So x is greater than or equal to 2. So it is defined for all number which are more than or equal to 2, and the given domain is given interval is 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 lies in its domain. 2 comma 3 lies in its domain. Therefore, the given function is continuous. The given function is continuous. Okay. This one we can state in another way. If I take the function y as f of x as a composite function in circle G. So what x circle G represents? The function g of x is x minus 2. H of x is root of x. So G circle F represents, H circle G represents H of G of x. H of G of x. So in properties of continuous functions, we have discussed what we discussed. If a function, composite function H circle G is continuous, when it is continuous, where it is continuous? If h of x is continuous at C and g of x is continuous at f of C. Here it is h now. We have to take h of C. H of x continuous at C. G of x is continuous at h of C. Then H circle G of x is continuous at C. So this is what we discussed in the properties of continuity. So now we can see root x is continuous for all real numbers, for x greater than 0. For x greater than 0. Substitute x greater than 0, we get some numbers, all are real numbers. X greater than 0, if I substitute, I get f of h of x, nothing but h of c, which are nothing but real numbers. And g of x is continuous for all real numbers. G of x is continuous for all real numbers. Therefore, what we can say, h circle g of x, which is nothing but root of x minus 2, is continuous for all numbers which are more than h circle g of x is continuous for all numbers which are more than 2. So in this way also we can say the given function is continuous or not. Now differentiability, find y dash dy by dx. Y dash is equal to 1 by 2 root of x minus 2. If I consider it as root x derivative is 1 by 2 root x into, it is not x, derivative of x minus 2 is 1. So for what values it is existed? For x equal to 2, the given function means derivative of y does not exist. But we have to check whether derivative is existed or not in open interval 2 comma 3. So in open interval 2 comma 3, y dash exists. It does not exist only at x is equal to 2. Therefore, what we can say, y dash exists. The derivative of the given function exists in interval 2 comma 3. So both the conditions are satisfied. We can say that the given function satisfies Lagrange's mean value theorem. Now my work is to find point P. Point which is nothing but c comma f of c. Right, father? What Lagrange is given for us? So if it happens, there will be a point C for what the derivative of f of c, the derivative of f of x is equal to f of b minus f of a by b minus a. F of b minus f of a by b minus a. What is f dash of c? F dash of c, just substitute in this 1 by 2 into root of c minus 2, which is equal to f of b. Already I found, no? This is f of b and this is f of a. So f of b is 1. 1 minus f of a 0 by b value 3 minus 2. Now 1 by 2 root c minus 2 is equal to 1 by 1, nothing but 1. So 1 is equal to 1 by 2 root c minus 2 is equal to 1. So 2 root c minus 2 equal to 1. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. We get 4 into c minus 2 equal to 1. C minus 2 equal to 1 by 4. C is equal to 1 by 4 plus 2. 1 by 4 plus 2. 2 4s are 8. 8 plus 1 9. 9 by 4. That's what we got. 9 by 4. Now f dash of c. We got c value. To get point P, we need f of c. So what is f of c? C value 9 by 4. 9 by 4 is substitute there. Root of 9 by 4 minus 2, which is equal to root of 1 by 4. Go to the right now. So f of c is equal to plus or minus 1 by. So what we got? Plus or minus 1 by 2. There are 2 points. What are the 2 points? 1 by 4, sorry, 9 by 4, common 1 by 2. The points are nothing but the point P. Point P is nothing but equal to f of c. C comma f of c. So which is equal to c value. What we got? 9 by 4 comma f of c value plus or minus 1 by 2. So to find the equation of tangent, what we should do? So we have point and slope m is equal to dy by dx at c. Slope m is equal to dy by dx at c. So f dash of c already we got, which is nothing but 1, right? F dash of c. So what is f dash of c? F of b minus f of a. F of b minus f of a by f of b minus f of a by b minus a, which is equal to 1 by 1, 1. Right? We have a slope 1 and we got a point. We can find equation of tangent. So y is equal to, equation of tangent, y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Y minus into, so you can take once 1 by 2 and next minus 1 by 2. So y plus 1 by 2, y minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1 into x minus 9 by 2, or y minus of minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1 into x minus 9 by 4. So we simplify this, we get 2y minus 1 by 2 is equal to 4x minus 9 by 4 twice. So we get the equation 4x minus 4y plus 2 minus 7 equal to 0 after simplifying this. Or if you simplify this, we get 2y plus 2 by 2, 2y plus 1 by 2 equal to 4x minus 9 by 4. 2 1s are 2 2s are. So now, we get the equation 4x minus 4y minus, see transfer, you get minus 11, which is equal to 0. And this equation they didn't ask of c as plus or minus 1 by 2. Check the values of y. So if I substitute the x value 2, y will be equal to 2 minus 2, 0. 2 minus 2, 0, root 0, 0. If I substitute y value, x value as 3, 3 minus 2, y is equal to root of 1, which is equal to 1. So, range of y is 0 to 1. What is the range of y? 0 to 1. So if I take the range as 0 to 1, you see f of c value, nothing but y value, I got plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. I got plus 1 by 2 as well as minus 1 by 2. But minus 1 by 2 does not belongs to the interval 0 comma 1. The interval 0 comma 1. You see, we got plus or minus 1 by 2. But you say, you just check range of y is 0 to 1. Range of y is 0 to 1. So in this particular interval, minus 1 by 2 does not lies. So we have to consider only which lies in that interval, which is nothing but plus 1 by 2. So my answer we get only plus 1 by 2. Then what we have done here, this does not exist. We get only one point. The point is nothing but 9 by 4 comma 1 by 2. Okay, so this is only our point and this is only our, so just we have to check the answer, means the value of y is lies in the range or not. The range is 0 to 1 and minus 1 by 2 doesn't lie. Minus 1 by 2 does not lies in the range, which is nothing but 0 to 1. That's why our answer is only 9 by 4 comma 1 by 2. It's not plus or minus 1 by 2. Make a note of this. Modulus of x in minus 2 comma 3. Check whether it satisfies the Lagrange's mean value theorem or not. See, f of x we got as modulus of x. Modulus of x is continuous for all real numbers, so it is continuous in minus 2 comma 3. So the given function is continuous. Second part, what is the second part? F dash of x. Find f dash of x. F dash of x is equal to x by modulus of x. So this does not exist at x is equal to 0, but 0 lies in between minus 2 comma 3. So the given function is not differentiable in open minus 2 comma 3. In open interval minus 2 comma 3. Therefore what we can say? We can say that the given function f of x is equal to modulus of x does not satisfies Lagrange's mean value theorem. Still